It's common knowledge amongst successful entrepreneurs that you don't need to reinvent the wheel in order to be successful. And in fact, if you don't reinvent the wheel, your likelihood of success may be a lot higher. So, in today's video, what I want to do is share with you a massive trend here that will maybe give you some inspiration for a business to start on Shopify. Now, the trend I'm talking about is just as you see here. It's called lash clusters. Now, take a look at this trend, right? This is quite literally a moon trend right here. This is going straight to the moon. It's going to be the second moon landing that we've ever seen. And it's pretty unbelievable, right? I mean, look at this. It's an exponential trend. Um, and when you look at an exponential trend like this, there's a lot of opportunity to be had. So, we're going to go over some stores here that use this trend so that you can get some inspiration for them. But let me show you actually here a video as well. By the way, if you're looking at this dashboard, this is the Lab Research Center. You can check it out in the description. It's something we've had available for a long time. Our research team is incredible. A lot of you guys ask me, are you so good at research? Well, I can't take all the credit, right? Our research team is literally amazing. And they find all of these different trends here, different stores, business ideas, breakout TikToks, etc., that you can take advantage of. So that's part of the Lab Research Center that you can sign up to. Link in the description. But let's look at this video
These
to
are the only
understand.
lashes I've been wearing lately. Look at how good they look, and I've been getting so many questions on them, so it's finally time I show you guys. I got them on Amazon. They are the Kev clusters in the style Cloudy. They have a lot of styles. You get a bunch of different lengths, so you can really customize.
These really authentic videos are so much better these days than like traditional UGC. That's kind of the old way, is to have somebody like with a very edited video, but I think these actually tend to work much better. And yeah, lash clusters, I guess, are different than your traditional lash extensions. And she said she liked the style cloudy. That's something to
The
note
look, and I'm
down.
going to show you guys what I'm wearing right now and my usual go-to. I'm starting with a 14 on the outer corner, and because they're clusters, they're so much easier to apply than individuals. I'm just putting a 12 right next to the 14, a 10 right next to our 12, and if I'm feeling extra, which I guess I am today, I'll go in with an 8 as well. And you get this really beautiful
Mm,
wispy look. I love these so much, and they're only like 12 bucks.
that's really cool. So that's the lash cluster, pain point there, is that they're way easier to put on than extensions. Literally took her like 30 seconds. They're kind of more customizable, I guess. You get more control over the look that you're going for. And I guess that's kind of what this explanation says, right? They've surged in popularity due to their versatility and customization, allowing for a tailored look. Social media influencers and celebrities have also popularized this trend, showcasing its aesthetic appeal. I can't talk, it's too early. But as you see here, I Googled this and I was able to find a bunch of interesting brands. And of course, there are your traditional Amazon brands which are doing quite well. 14.99 is a really great price for something like this. But I want to show you that there are ways that you can actually price things much higher than Amazon and justify that price. So as you see here, these are two competitors on Shopify that are, this one's $30 and this one's $45, right? So this one's the one I want to take a look at a little bit deeper because I want to understand how they're able to charge so much. And, obviously this is a really, really nice margin. I'm guessing this cannot cost more than, maybe $10 at most to create this kit. It is very well branded, and ultimately that's what people are buying, right? They don't want to buy necessarily this one on Amazon. It is really cheap, which is great, but a lot of people will perceive that as low quality, which, if you're putting something in your eyes, you definitely don't want something that's low quality. Now, as you see, this brand is popping off. Like, this is super consistent traffic, 200,000 plus monthly visitors, easily $1 million a month store. And I really love the layout. My favorite stores are the ones that are just like this, where it's extremely simple, it's fast, it's not confusing in any way. If you scroll down, you get to the reviews very fast. And again, it's just an overall fast site. And I mean, there's a popular quote that's kind of corny, but it's true. Money loves speed. And if you are fast, right? If you can make your store really fast, make the buying journey quick and simple and intuitive, you're going to make more money. You're going to get higher conversion rates, and that's going to help your paid advertising. It's just going to help everything. So, as you see here, this kind of highlights exactly how the lashes look and what you're going to get with these. Now, my suggestion with this would be to add more infographics into these. Like, this is a great picture, but I would probably have some. I mean, these are awesome. They're doing great, but on top of these, I would also have some that explain basically the description. That's a really good golden nugget that I'm giving you right there that a lot of people will overlook, but from my brands, from the clients that we work with at Akemi, that seems to be the meta, is to have some infographics baked into the imagery, and that will definitely increase conversion rates. Reason being that a lot of people don't want to scroll down, right? A lot of people don't want to read anything. They just want to scroll through the pics and add to cart very quickly. So let's actually add to cart here and see. Oh, so it's actually a very simple Shopify theme. They don't even have like a slide cart or anything. It's just, this normal cart, which is super interesting. Now, let me go all the way down here. We're going to go to Facebook and we're going to go to their ads because I'm just going to guess here. I've never seen this brand before. I'm going to guess that they're running at least 100 different ads. Let's see if we are right or not. So we go to ad library and we're going to see that they're running 99. Oh my God, that's crazy. So around 99 different results. That's pretty good, but let's actually filter by active ads because that will make it a little bit easier to understand what they're running. Still, over 90, around 99 different results. That's really impressive. So, as you see, the key to success is ads. No, it really isn't these days. If you're doing a lot of organic marketing, that can work super well. And, my favorite combination, sort of my bread and butter these days, I guess you could say, is the combination of organic and paid media. When you blend those two, if you picture a Venn diagram, in the middle of those two, that's where our team really focuses on. That's basically our main focus. So this is a 5-second ad. I really like it. It's kind of like a GIF, but it has this is what I was saying with infographics, right? It has the ad copy baked into the image, in this case, the GIF, which allows people, it's just a quicker buying experience. People understand it a lot better, a lot faster. Then, of course, they have some images. Really common, right? Really common to blend in images, UGC, all sorts of different kinds of creatives. On Meta, this is called creative diversity, and this is what Meta literally tells you to do if you want to get good performance. So it's really surprising to me how people sometimes just complain so much about performance, and then you look at their ad accounts and they have like 2 ads in there. Of course, you're not going to get good performance. You're not getting enough creative diversity in there. And of course, some people, just launch one ad and it hits right away. But there's not many cases like that. Most people, are not going to get lucky like that and just find a banger creative right off the bat. You'll need to do a lot of testing. Let's see this ad. This looks really, really clean. Trying the deluxe starter kit from Lilac Saint after originals. Oh, so this is what it comes in. Okay, so these guys are really good at branding. This looks super well branded. I really love this font with the check marks, by the way. It just looks, this is such a good blend of like high production value. Like the camera quality looks super nice, but then the text just looks like it's straight from TikTok, right? That's a great combination. I think using TikTok text is really good, right? Because it just blends into the feed. It looks very natural. And I'm guessing they are driving a good amount of traffic through TikTok as well. Let me go see. Wait, where did it go? Oh, wait. No, it was these guys. So let me actually go back here. TikTok. Let's see. Oh yeah, my TikTok for some reason on this computer is like messed up, but they have almost 30,000 followers on TikTok, which is pretty impressive. And it likely means that they're running ads, right? Because most of the ways that these brands grow their following is actually not through organic content, is through running ads. But that's what I'm saying, guys. If you blend the two, you're gonna get an extremely powerful combination. And yeah, I mean, their Instagram is popping off as well. Again, largely because they're running a lot of ads. So these are the things that you got to consider, right? If you have your marketing budget, how much do you want to spend on ads, right? I would say put as much as you can into it reasonably, right? You don't want to go bankrupt spending on ads. That'd be stupid. But enough to, let's say, even if you're breaking even on your ad spend, you're still acquiring customers, and if you have a good product, they're gonna come back, and that's when you're gonna make your money. Of course, the ideal situation is you're profitable in the front end, right? You acquire customers through your advertising profitably, which Meta and TikTok does allow you to do. Trust me. So, if you're not getting great results with Meta, it's not Meta, it's you. Okay, it's your ads. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I mean, this is super inspiring. I love looking at all these kinds of trends, staying on the cutting edge. And if you like that as well, then consider joining the Academy Lab Research Center. We are launching the Academy Lab Accelerator soon, which is going to be basically like our group mentorship. Um, more of an accelerator, really. The inspiration is Y Combinator. We want to build brands with you guys, help you build your brand or get involved in your brand indirectly. I got my team in there. We're going to be doing weekly calls. It's going to be amazing. So sign up to the wait list. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. Peace.